Hello everyone, I'm Salad and welcome back to Lone Echo 2. Last time I think I figured out a whole bunch of stuff about where this is all going, and now what we need to do is two things. We got two separate objectives. One of them is to go on board the Estrella and grab a fuel cell, but Juno apparently said that the AI aboard the Estrella has gone kind of crazy. We met the AI in Lone Echo 1, so we're going to see exactly what that means. And they also said that the defenses are active. I want to know what that's all about, so I think we're going to go there first, so that's what we're going to track. Our other objective is to obtain biomass from the research facility. Don't know as much about that objective. I thought what we really needed was biomass from the torpedo in the Estrella, so I don't know why we need to go to the research facility. I don't remember. I'm sure they explained it, but I forgot, but that's okay. Wait, can I? Apparently I didn't close that. There we go. Now it's closed, so let's head towards our objective marker. I guess we just need to exit out of here, wherever the exit is. I guess not over here. I don't remember where we came in. I think it was this hatch over here. Yeah, this should be it. So when they say that the defenses are online in the remnants of the Estrella, I'm curious as to what that's going to entail. The biomass should still be on there, right? So what kind of defenses could possibly be active? Especially after the whole thing has been ripped in half. Do they just mean that the whole place is offline? Like the security lockdown is in effect, so a bunch of doors will be closed? Is that all that means to us? Okay, where is my objective? It's way over there. Okay, that's okay. We can get there very easily since we've got our super boost now. So this should be a quick little travel over there. Some weird noises. They don't seem to be emanating from anywhere specific. It's just sort of all around me. Oh, loading screen, I think, again. Weird that this game has loading screens. The previous one did not.
Approaching the Estrella now.
Finally, if any fuel cells are
This is the Estrella?
intact, they probably be deeper within the wreckage. Unfortunately, everything beyond the bridge is steeped in radiation, and the ship's AI is just making matters worse.
The ship's AI? Do you mean Apollo?
Are you familiar?
Yeah, the one we
Apollo
met.
was the ship's tactical AI. He was instrumental in helping us survive our first encounter with the biomass.
I just hope he's still online.
Considering my difficulties exploring here, he must be.
Then if we can make contact with Apollo, he can probably help us find the fuel cell we need.
It doesn't sound like he
This is time to
can.
Say hello to our old friend.
Aren't you listening to
Roger
what
that.
him and...
Heading to the bridge.
Aren't you listening to
Off the
what...
scaffolding. Dr. Harlan, were you attempting to repair the bridge?
What's... Oh,
I was
this.
stabilizing it so I could investigate. It would have become a salvage operation had the ship's AI not shut down all my equipment. With my equipment offline, the radiation there has made it impossible to work.
Not to worry, Dr. Harlan. Apollo will listen to us.
Uh-huh. I'm sure he will. Both Jack and Olivia, right now, they seem to be a bit obtuse, suggesting that Apollo will listen to us when Harlan and Juno are clearly trying to explain to us very nicely, no, this ship has gone insane. The ship is not, or the AI has gone insane. It's not helping us. It's not letting us do anything. I mean, maybe we will be able to talk it out of whatever's going on with it. Maybe it's just not trusting of Harlan and Juno. But I feel like what Harlan and Juno are suggesting is that Apollo is not himself and is really getting in the way of things. And so Jack and Olivia being like, oh, don't worry, he'll definitely be able to help us. He'll definitely be able to do this and that. Like they sound way too sure of themselves, is what I'm trying to say. when clearly Harlan and Juno are giving a completely different vibe of how this is going to go. Now, when we said I was going to the Estrella, I actually didn't know it was this section over here because the scaffolding looked so new. I thought this was just another part of the station, but I thought we were going all the way over there to the other part of the Estrella. So I guess this is the section we're headed towards. That's all I wanted to say. So let's head on in here. As usual, it's really hard to talk, considering how much dialogue there is. It's great. It's just for a Let's Play, when I want to say things so much, it's a problem for that. Sure, casual playthrough would not have any
bypass for the door
issues.
controls, locked behind a keypad.
It was the only way I could gain access. The code is 2126.
Oh, great. Well, it's opening.
I've gained access to the bridge.
I assume you have some type of plan.
Apollo's AI core would be an appropriate place to start. It was vital to his operation here.
Good point, Jack. If it's still intact, could be all we need to strike up a conversation.
You two are rather confident.
Yeah.
He commissioned us as official crew members last time we met.
And we did part on good terms. I'm sure he'll do what he can to help.
Why are they so sure?
It'll be fine.
I mean, I understand why they're so sure. We met Apollo, and he was a great character in the last game. But Harlan is really giving the vibe that that's not going to be the case. We really should not be so confident. Now, what are these shells? Are they from me? I don't think so. At least, maybe that one is, but this one doesn't look familiar at all. What are these?
A casualty from Dr. Harlan's previous investigation.
Ah, okay.
It was just another shell lying around the station. We were trying to put it to good use.
I thought I could pilot it well enough, but apparently limb control is not my forte.
Expecting you'll fare better, Echo One. If this Apollo is indeed the ally you say he is.
Alright, well, let's hope that he is still an ally, and this does not go as I expect, which is he's gone insane.
Apollo's AI core.
Oh, still intact?
Not really.
Reasonably so, it seems. I'll just need to plug it into the mainframe access slot to be sure.
It's sparking and flashing. I don't think I would call that intact, but alright, let's put it in there. I think putting it in here is actually a bad idea, but we're gonna do it.
User detected. Bridge access is restricted to crew members only.
Wait, what?
Initializing threat suppression protocol.
Great.
Apollo, search your memory for my identifier, Echo 1.
User not found.
Try Jack.
Memory query. Successful. User entry found.
Oh, well that was easy.
Welcome back to the Estrella. It is good to see you.
Thank you, Apollo. It is good to see you as well.
Is Captain Rhodes with you? And well, I hope.
Cheers, Apollo. We missed you.
Likewise, Captain. Jack, your appearance is altered. I almost did not recognize you. I must apologize for the alarms.
Your reasoning was sound.
What brings you back to the Estrella?
We need an FTL fuel cell, Apollo. But we believe you've been disabling Dr. Harlan's salvaging equipment.
We'll need it back online to deal with the radiation here.
Preserving this vessel is my primary directive. The last time jump virtually destroyed it. No further attempts to remove or misuse equipment can be permitted.
Lives depend on it, Apollo.
I understand, Captain, but I cannot allow any further material from this vessel to be compromised.
You've helped us before. We would not have survived our first encounter with the biomass without your help. You made us part of your crew.
Jack's right. We're a team now. We need you, Apollo.
I sense from your tone there is something you're not divulging.
It's Liv. She's become infected with the biomass.
I see. It had occurred to me that might happen.
What?
Well,
And you didn't think to mention it?
I saw no tangible benefit in sharing.
yeah,
my
mentioning it wouldn't
information.
help anything.
It's fine.
It's always been a
Fine,
risk.
forget it. but we need you to help us fix it.
Very well. You and Jack are crew members of the Estrella, part of my team, as you put it. And as such, ensuring your safety is among my primary directives.
So you'll help then?
Affirmative. I am hereby available to assist you in obtaining a fuel cell.
Lovely. That's settled.
Apollo, are you able to detect any fuel cells that are still operational?
My sensor network has been severely damaged. However, any functional fuel cells on the Estrella would be in the auxiliary drive bay. It can be seen through the window far ahead of the bridge.
Oh, over there? Okay. So I was completely wrong. So he
It
was.
is approximately 400 meters from here.
Yeah, I get it.
Seems
So
easy enough to reach.
And it would be if this AI hadn't disabled the equipment I set up to counter the radiation.
A temporary security measure. Your equipment is now re-enabled.
You better
Oh.
not have damaged any of it.
very nice.
Normal operations should resume now. Jack can verify this.
Oh dear. Incoming.
Uh oh. That's normal operations, clearly.
What the hell is that?
A cargo drone. Apparently no longer capable of flight.
Apologies. My anti-theft protocols are quite aggressive.
Fortunately, our salvaging equipment appears to still have working radiation dampeners, meaning Jack should now have a safe route to the drive bay.
Okay,
That's
cool.
good news.
A number of problems remain. Accessing the fuel cells, for one. Doing so will require that I have direct control of the systems within the drive bay. You must bring me along with you.
Oh, I have to bring this
Are
then?
you seriously going to integrate with this rogue AI?
Without Apollo, we wouldn't have lasted this long. We can trust him.
Well,
Jack, I'll walk you through the process of downloading my imprint to your cortex.
I'm ready, Apollo.
Simply insert my AI core into the lower receptacle. Then use your data link on the override slot.
okay.
I'll do the rest.
That's easy enough. I know how to do that.
Disconnecting from mainframe now.
Okay, so we put it in here and then we scan it. Got it. Yeah, okay, so that was a lot easier, like I said, than I expected. So it seems like Apollo has not gone crazy. He was just doing what his job was. He only went slightly crazy until he realized that we were Jack. That was way simpler than they were making it out to be. But I was wrong. I admit it.
Jack, you will need to download Apollo's data in order to gain access to the fuel cells. Please insert the AI core into the receptacle below the center console. You will then be able to download Apollo's data using the data port.
Yeah, I just did that.
Download complete.
Okay.
Only one final issue remains, Jack. Your arms are too short.
I are?
Too short?
The FTL technology is highly sensitive. Accessing the drive bay and the fuel cells within will require multiple operators.
Good thing there's two of us then.
Unfortunately, the debris field is far too irradiated to accommodate Captain Rhodes.
You're saying Jack's the best chance we've got, but even he won't be enough.
I might be able to help, actually.
Oh, nice.
Cargo drones employ stasis technology, which enables them to manipulate objects at a distance.
Like the
Like that
stasis
one?
projectors we used to levitate the tram back in the hab.
Exactly. I believe I can incorporate the drone stasis deck into your shell, Jack. I'll just need more data from them to be sure.
The drone that just hit the bridge is unlikely to put up much resistance.
I'll start there.
Whenever you're ready, Jack.
I'm heading out.
Okay, so we're going to modify one of those red drone things so that Juno can operate it and help us out with gathering some fuel cells. Do I understand all that
Jack,
right?
To stay protected from radiation out there, you'll need to activate radiation dampeners with your data link. They can be found on both charging docks and cargo drones.
Oh, crap. Am I dying here? Wait, then what am I supposed to be doing? Wait, do I not go there? Let's break here. Oh, do I need to go to that one?
Unfortunately, this drone is in no condition to be scanned. I'll try finding another.
Okay, so I do have to go to that one, right? What about this one? No, it's also inoperable. Alright, let me try flying over to that one again. Let's just do things fast. I don't know what port I'm supposed to go to get my radiation stuff, but...
95%.
Radiation dampener activated.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hypothesis confirmed.
That's all I
With
needed.
sufficient data, I'll be able to construct a tool for extending your reach, Jack.
Does this tool have a name, Juno?
Well, it will essentially project your grip across space, so I suppose...
It's a grip projector. Let's move on.
Indeed.
Yeah, we don't really need a
Plenty on the
name
way
for
to
it.
the drive bay. You know what to look for.
Affirmative. Inoperable cargo drones, but with functioning data ports. Heading to the drive bay.
Please remember the charging docks have radiation dampeners as well, Jack. They'll help keep you safe out there.
Oh.
Thank you, Juno.
Okay, so I'm going from drone to drone. I get it. I understand what I'm doing here. Grab it and scan it. Easy.
At least a small amount of that data is relevant to the biomass. We can use it in our development of a cure.
Okay, now does this have a port through which I can heal myself as well? Or... No, I think it doesn't. Alright, it does not, which means I just need to be careful. Unknown equipment? What's this?
This equipment is some form of dock or buoy.
Affirmative. It's one of the station's charging docks. They're set up to facilitate recharging and navigation for the various drones deployed here.
Echo 1, those charging docks won't have the data Juno needs to design your new tool, but they will restore your power.
Oh,
Put
cool.
your hands near the induction panel.
Nice, okay, so this is for healing. Got it. I expected as much. Now, where's my next waypoint? Is that way over there, or... Where exactly am I headed? Well, I guess I'm just gonna go. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction.
Shields at 95%.
There, that's where I need to go. Come on. And grab it and scan it.
Charging dock restored to operational status. You may recharge your shield as needed.
Easy.
Interesting. I believe I may have found a secondary use for restoring these docks, recovering their local data, specifically because the docks normally maintain a coordination and optimization network. They contain shared data from across the station. Prior to the generator going offline, the units in irradiated areas were sharing optimizations that I believe could still be used to improve your multispectral shielding, Jack.
Scanning further
Okay.
docks should provide the necessary data.
So scan all of them, got
I
it.
believe so. I've added a tracker to your data tab.
So I'm not sure how much sense it makes that.
I wanted to ask.
Yes, Captain.
Well, you've probably figured this out already, but... You know this isn't your time, right? This isn't the future you came from.
Affirmative. When we first arrived, I was able to accurately calculate the astronomical year. However, I lacked sufficient data to determine that the course of history had been altered. I apologize for having misinformed you. The fact that half of the Estrella was left in your time and led to system-wide decimation of the human race is clear evidence of a tactical oversight on my part.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so I was gonna say, it doesn't make much sense that there isn't a central information database to this place, and that data is just randomly in charging docks and CDs and stuff all over the place. This is even if they're spreading out the data to prevent everything from being destroyed in one place, you would just have backups of the whole database, right? In different places. Just doesn't make a lot of sense realistically to be having random data in charging docks in these weird or whatever these things are. I don't know. It's all just game design kind of stuff.
At 95%.
It just doesn't make any practical sense to design something that way.
I'm quite confident now that with more optimization data, I can significantly improve your multispectral shielding's resistance to radiation.
Yeah, that's great and all.
I am curious, Juno. Why is my shielding not already optimized? Neither my shell nor the charging docks are experimental technologies, correct?
That is
Yeah.
true. I believe the lack of optimization stems from two related factors. Firstly, there has not been a significant need for such optimization. The current shielding configuration has been more than adequate for typical X3 mission profiles. Secondly, practical testing scenarios for data collection have not presented themselves until quite recently.
You are referring to the Estrella?
Indeed. Only after its arrival and the Doctor's subsequent attempts at salvage operations in its vicinity have the docks had sufficient exposure to generate meaningful findings. Fortunately, now that you are using an X3 shell, it's become apparent that those findings can be put to additional use.
Okay, I mean, that can explain some things. If these charging dock thingamabobs were gathering the data themselves, then that would explain why it wasn't already uploaded to anything else.
Restored. This should prove useful in optimizing your multispectral shielding, Jack.
Yeah, she said that like a million times already. So that would make sense why, well, it would make some sense why these charging docks have the data and nothing else does, because they only recently got it by existing out here and all the radiation. So there was a thing I could scan that was Earth. Yeah, let me talk about that if I can. Come on, give me the option again. Please? Where is it?
Shields at 95%.
Earth still appears blue from this distance.
Yep.
The blight of the biomass is nowhere in evidence.
You think we'll ever be able to go back? Not just me, but
Yeah, why is it blue?
humanity.
In my limited experience, I have found human beings to be discerning, resourceful, and, above all, exceedingly stubborn. Based on those factors alone, I would estimate the odds of humanity's return to be more than favorable.
We ought to put you in charge of morale.
Jack, I'm detecting extreme radiation nearby. If you can pinpoint
From
the
those?
source, I advise staying clear.
Okay, that seems to be the source of the radiation. Those are some sort of missiles or something. But why is Earth... He just made an important observation. Why is Earth blue? If Harlan is right and everything, biomass has taken over all these various planets, then how come they don't look like they're covered in biomass? I mean, Earth obviously is a lot of water, so it makes sense that it would still be blue if it was only on the land that the biomass existed, but I would have expected the biomass to proliferate even more than that. It looks like I'm trying to scan all these other things. It looks like I can't. But what's that flashing in the distance? That blue flash. Can I get a look at it? Not really. Let's not kill ourselves trying to do that.
95%.
Alright, so those are the missile things. Can I get a look at them with my scanner or something? Obviously, I don't want to get too close, right? Yeah, warheads. Come on. Let me talk about it. Please? Okay, there we go.
Hazard identified. An active warhead from the Estrella.
Once your grid projector is installed, removal of dangerous objects like this will be possible. Until then, maintaining a prudent distance is advisable.
Okay. Got it. So we can't do anything with that yet. It's really hard to tell which one of these energy thingies are... Well, I mean, there's an obvious bubble around it, but it's hard to tell where they exactly are. Obviously, one reason for that is I had to lower the resolution since I'm running this on an index. Not the intended hardware, since this is an Oculus Store game.
Analyzing.
Here we go.
As predicted, I now have sufficient data to improve your multispectral shielding, Jack. Please return to the nearest fabricator for installation.
Okay, so I can go to a fabricator. So this
Hell of
one?
a lot of
Will this work?
radiation out there. Guess it's coming from the Estrella.
Correct. The Estrella's last time jump ruptured a generator, diffusing radiation throughout the region.
Thus, the radiation dampness.
I mean, even before that, though, there was already tons of radiation everywhere, so it's not anything new to us. So is that where I'm headed? Oops. Is that where I'm headed over there? I think that's it. Here we go. And we're out. So now I should have better shielding.
Installation successful. Jack, your multispectral shielding should now be more resistant to radiation. Please note, however, that contact with biomass will still drain it just as rapidly as before.
Understood. Thank you,
Yeah,
General.
that's reasonable.
Of course.
Okay, so now I just think we just need to go that way, right? Oh, no, there's another one there. Hold on. Oh, but there's a
Shields at
missile.
95%.
Can I get around the warhead? Let's try scooching around the warhead. I want to activate all of these charging docks, just in case I can get a second upgrade. You never know. I need to reopen this, don't I?
Charging dock restored.
Cool.
Now that we've completed optimizing your shield's radiation resistance, I'm afraid there's nothing more to be gained from the dock's data.
Oh, really?
What's the point of an advanced network of semi-autonomous recharge stations if you can't count on them to calculate impressive optimizations for you?
I believe you are correct, Captain. The distributed computing power of the charging docks could be put to greater use.
Yes. That's precisely what I meant. Go on.
I have tasked the charging docks with developing a means for allowing Jack's shield to self-regenerate.
Oh.
It was known for the computational array on...
Approaching the drive bay.
I'm detecting some intense radiation there, Jack. Warheads, I believe.
I see him.
I advise removing them from the immediate area before proceeding.
Sounds like the perfect job for that new tool you're working on.
Correct. It will allow him to manipulate distant objects, including these warheads.
Good luck collecting that data, Jack.
Copy that, Liv. I'll continue searching for cargo drones to scan.
Okay, but, what's she...
Dr. Harlan, what was your purpose in attempting to salvage the Estrella? The odds of my ship's components being compatible with yours seems unlikely.
It wasn't the hardware I was after. Your ship was the original source of the infestation. I'd hoped to find an undetonated biomass torpedo amongst the
Yep,
wreckage.
plenty of them.
Use it to develop a cure for all this.
I understand, Doctor. Considering my current directives, I will provide any useful data that may help in your research.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Come on, hit it. Hit it. Oh, it didn't do anything. I was hoping I could push it out of the way by just using debris. Anyways, what Juno was saying before I made her mess up and say all sorts of things at once by activating this one, she was saying that if I activate enough of these, she's making them calculate my away from my shields to regenerate on their own, so I don't have to go to an induction station. That actually would be extremely useful. So I'm going to keep looking for some more of these induction stations. Is that one right there? That doesn't look active. And what are those like blue flashing things? I'm gonna no, that one's active. I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit more. I want to explore.
Shields at 95%.
I see something red over here, and red means something to do something with. Oh, this is just a drone.
Apollo, I believe I may be able to extend Jack's reach by about 4 meters. I hope that will be far enough.
Affirmative.
Just a few more scans should suffice, Jack.
Okay, so I need to scan these things too. Basically, I'm just looking for anything that's red, and I need to go to the red things and scan them. It's very simple. Very fun, though. It's always fun to be flying around in space in this game.
Connectivity restored. This dock is now aiding in the development of the regenerative shield, Jack.
How's it looking out there, Jack?
Manageable. How are your preparations going?
Quite well, actually. Just doing some light welding outside the ship. Juno's helping me get the intake systems ready for the materials you're gathering.
Are you sure you should be exerting yourself, given your current condition?
She's fine for now.
The infection's still dormant, remember?
Yeah.
Assuming its status hasn't changed.
Believe me, when it goes active, she'll know.
Well, that sounds ominous. What about this drone? What's important about it? Is this where I need to go next?
Apollo, your defensive measures are quite capable.
Given that my primary function is advanced tactics, I consider my response to have been admirably restrained.
Not to interrupt your self-congratulations, but going forward, is there anything else I should know about your countermeasures in regards to my vessel?
My only direct interaction with your ship was a preliminary threat analysis. None was detected.
I acknowledge my
Gratitude?
understanding.
So, you acknowledge your knowledge?
We are not here to split hairs, Captain Rhodes.
Okay, I still feel like I'm missing some stuff.
Shields at 95%.
I'm gonna keep taking just another quick look around, and if I don't find anything else, I'm gonna go back to there. What are those things? Are those more of those machines? I might end up dying flying all the way out here, but I want to see what these are. I don't know if these are more induction thingies. I need to know. I need to get closer. I'm not even at half health yet, so... Oh, and no more radiation over here, too. So what is this? Yeah, it's another charging dock. Okay, so these are charging docks, too.
Data recovered. Network status connected. We're making good progress, Jack.
Okay, I'm gonna go around activating a few more of these then, since I have the chance. I mean, obviously, this is a place that I'm gonna come back to later, but...
Right. You are now entering an irradiated zone. It is most likely due to warheads and other debris from the Estrella. I've adjusted the coloring of the nearby field markers to reflect the level of radiation. Orange for light intensity, and red for heavy. Please exercise caution.
Okay, orange for light intensity, red for heavy intensity? Where am I seeing that? Where's orange and red? Should I be seeing orange and red indicators somewhere? Also, can I scan these things? Are these things I need to scan? Do I scan you?
Analyzing. It appears optimizations were being tested on this cargo drone's maneuvering thrusters. Assuming other drones were testing similar optimizations, scanning their data ports should allow me to reverse engineer the concept and apply it to your own maneuvering thrusters, making them more energy efficient.
Copy that. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. I'll add a tracker to your data tab.
Okay, better maneuvering
There
thrusters,
was
that's
some
cool.
biomass research data in there. Just a small amount, but every bit helps with the cure. Judging from this data, it seems the cargo drones here are stuck in some kind of loop, though I'm not clear as to why.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna need this one to bring me back. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. I kind of stepped out of my, comfort zone here. Go, go, go. Nice. Okay, so clearly there's some extra heavy radiation over here that I should probably get away from. Okay, orange for light, I see. There's little markers. And then blue for none. Even though there's a warhead right there. And there's another induction panel thingy. Okay, so the docks are all the little blue flashy things, I'm pretty sure. Like that one way up there. This facility is actually pretty huge. I wonder how long this game is. Stuff's a lot more
Shields at 95%.
vast than I was expecting in a Lone Echo 2. First game was not that big. I mean, the facility was kind of big, but there wasn't as much in it to explore. But here it seems like there is. And that's pretty exciting. I think I'm going to head back to my actual objective now, though. Since these things appear to be everywhere, I think there's no point in trying to speed run the progression. So let's just go where we're supposed to go and see what we're supposed to see. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to explore it later. Probably. Okay, there we go. Why did that open up for me? Is there something it can do for me? Or is this just starting up as a... Okay, I think it's just starting up to start up. Just to give me a respawn point. So let's head in here if we can. No way in there.
Shields at 95%.
Uh-huh.
Careful, Jack. There's another form of the biomass nearby.
Oh, those
You may have
things.
seen them before. Elongated structures
I hate
with
those.
affinity for spore dispersion.
Indeed, cysts. Their rapid regrowth, even after bursting, makes them particularly dangerous. Maintaining a safe distance is usually the best course of action.
But I still need to get past them. How do I do this? If I need to get in there, I need to get past those. Unless there's another way in? Let me look around the other side. Let's just heal up first, and then we'll check around the back. Alright. I'm not finding any other way into here, so I think I'm just gonna have to make it work, unless there's something up here, where this other one is. There's another one over here. Yeah, okay, that's not leading into anything. I'm just gonna have to try to get in there. Let's just rush in and see what happens. We'll line ourselves up. Oh man, there's so many though. I don't think this is gonna work. Well, we gotta try. This is probably not what I'm supposed to do, but we're gonna try it. Get in, and I'm dead. Not yet. I'm not dead yet. Come on. Come on, come on. Scan it.
Shields at 50%.
No, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Hurry up.
The stasis projection technology will be simpler to adapt than previously anticipated. If you scan one more pathogen, I believe I will have enough data to complete your new tool.
Did it. That was a little too close. All right, I'm fairly certain that I did that wrong, but I did it, and that's what counts, right? Okay, yeah, I wonder what the intended way to do that was, because that was pretty deadly. If I didn't fumble, though, and not have my scanner out, then I actually probably would have been not cutting that close at all. Would have been fine. Still, I'm sure there was an easier way to do it. All right, let's try going in there. I feel like that's our next objective. Maybe?
Shields at 95%.
No. There's nothing here. This looks like it opens, though. There's some noises in there. Yeah, definitely some noises in there. Okay, I guess I just need another drone. I must have missed something. I'll keep looking.
Tool scanner
Here we go.
complete. Please visit a fabricator to install your new tool jack.
All right,
Most charging
awesome.
docks will have one nearby.
Okay, so that was the one I missed. All the way back at the beginning here. That's about what I expected. So let's head on in and reprint. Oh, come on. Reprint. And we're out.
Projector installed. To use your grip projector, simply point at a target. Activate the projector and direct it with your hand. Any sufficiently small piece of debris would be ideal to experiment on.
Okay. I guess I need to get closer to
If your
something.
new tool works as intended, Jack, you should be able to access the fuel cells now.
Good. Heading to the drive bay.
Alright, so let's try this thing out. We're supposed to be able to grip objects from slightly far away. Like this. Okay, maybe we'll go oh, here we go. Ah. It changes colors when it's too difficult to pull. Interesting. Alright, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, that means I should be able to dispose of these things, right? At least a little bit. Maybe?
Shields at 95%.
Alright, well, I tossed it. I don't know if I was meant to toss it, but I tossed it. And off it goes. Now, does that do anything useful for me? Probably not. But now I know I can do it. Okay, so let's head into the drive bay, I guess. Since that appears to be our destination.